Hi everyone, this is Arwani and welcome to another episode of Personal Development for Professionals. Um, I hope you enjoyed the previous week's video, the previous week's episode, where we were talking about um, participation. If you haven't watched that video, I'm going to put up a link to that video on the comment section, and then you can just click on it to have a look at what we had to discuss last week. But in essence, we're talking about making sure that you are a full participant of everything that happens in your workplace. You are there, you are participating, you're a part of everything that happens in your workplace. Like I said, more details on that video. You can just click on the link in the comments, and then you can go ahead and watch that video and enjoy it. So what we will be talking about today is a follow-up on participation. So as I have said in the previous video, is before you can participate, you need to be ready for that participation, so that when you do participate in whatever it is that you're participating in, you are ready to do it. Your participation is meaningful. Your participation it has a positive impact, So, which brings us to today's topic. Today we're going to be talking about preparation. How do you prepare to participate? How do you ensure that your preparation is on point, so that when you participate, your participation is also on point? Okay, and then like always, before I go into the topic, just want to remind you guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you're a professional and you have not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and then also press on the bell icon. Also share this with your friends, someone that you feel this might be beneficial to, so that we can grow this community. And like I always say, guys, the goal for this channel, the goal for this community is to ensure that at the end of 2022, every member of this community has reached a certain goal, a certain career goal, a certain professional goal. I want to make sure that everyone that is involved in this channel, everyone that's a part of this channel, elevates their professional life, elevates their career by the end of 2022. All right, thank you for that. Let's dive into the talk of the day, the top topic of the day, which is preparation. So I don't know what you understand by preparation. What is your take on preparation? But for me, if I had to simplify preparation, it would be to set myself up so that I can perform better. So it's sort of like a trial run. To prepare for me is just to set myself up so that I can perform better in whatever that I need to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint a scenario. So in the previous episode, I said you need to participate. So say you are in a meeting. There's a meeting that you need to go and attend, and the meeting always follows a certain agenda. For instance, maybe that meeting, I'll share it in mining terms. Maybe that meeting starts with a prayer. I know there are some meetings where, when we start, we start with a prayer. Maybe your meeting starts with a prayer. Maybe your meeting starts with a safety share. Whatever it is, safety share, then the meeting continues, and then maybe there's time allocated for comments, there's time allocated for questions, and closing off, whatever the structure of the meeting is. Say you have to attend such a meeting, and the meeting, it's structured, it happens like that all the time. So participation would then be making sure that your voice is heard in that meeting in a positive light, of course. For instance, maybe you are the guy that opens the prayer. For instance, maybe you are the guy that gives the safety share. Or maybe you are the guy that gives a comment just to reinforce whatever that was being said at the end of the meeting. Maybe you're the guy that just agrees with what was shared. That is, if you do agree, not agreeing for the sake of just agreeing. If you do agree, just letting the team know that yes, you also agree, and these are also what your thoughts are. So that would then be participation in that meeting. But you need to do some work. Now, if you want to be at your best, you need to do some work before you actually participate, and that work is called preparation. Now, how would preparation look in terms of this scenario? So in this scenario, the expectation would be, let's pick the safety share moment. If I know that I'm gonna go into a meeting, I'm gonna attend a meeting whereby the chairperson of the meeting is going to ask for a safety share. One thing that I just need to do before the meeting, maybe a day before the meeting, maybe on the previous day, the day before the meeting, as I go about my work, as I go about my day, I should just tell myself that, you know what, let me look at something safety related that I can potentially share tomorrow. So by priming up myself to look out for something like that, it's preparing me for the next day. That is part of my preparation. So once you have an idea of, okay, so this is the safety share that I'm going to give tomorrow. If it's something you haven't done before, maybe try doing it on your own. Try sharing that to yourself. Try sharing it to a colleague. Try sharing it to your partner at home. Try sharing it to a friend. You know, just hear yourself share it. How do you sound? How do you, you know, prepare yourself. The more preparation, the better, you know. Then once you have prepared yourself, it is no longer something new. It is no longer something new. And the nice thing about you preparing yourself, say you shared this with your partner or with a colleague, they can give you feedback to say, you know what, well, that was a good safety share. Maybe you can just touch on this point and that point as well. And then that feedback can help you improve how you're going to go about your safety share. Remember, safety share is just an example in this scenario. So this can be anything that you are preparing for in your career, in your day-to-day life. Okay, so now you have prepared, now you've gotten feedback from whoever you were bouncing the idea with, and the meeting day comes. Now the chairperson asks, does anyone have a safety share? Because of the preparation that you have done, I can guarantee you that you'll be feeling more confident to share, because you know you have something prepared, and you can just raise your hand and give your safety share. And I can assure you that because you gave yourself time to prepare, everyone in the meeting will actually notice this guy, you know, this was a good safety share. He actually prepared for it. You know, he's actually prepared for this. And these are the small things that start, you know, they start uplifting your confidence. They start making you visible as a participant. So you not only do you participate, but you are serious about your participation. You are professional about your participation, you know, as I always say. So preparation is crucial in that sense. So what are the advantages of preparing? So obviously the first advantage that I've shared is it gives you an opportunity to do a trial run. Okay, so that's your first advantage. When I'm doing my preparations, I have an opportunity to do a trial run to understand how are things gonna work out. Okay, the other advantage is when you prepare, so the day that you'll be executing, it will not be the first time, you know. It won't be something new. It will no longer be something new. It will be something that you are used to. So preparation, it increases familiarity with whatever it is that you're going to be doing. You're no longer going to be doing a new thing. You are now familiar with it because you've been preparing, you know. And the other advantage that I've just shared now is when you prepare, it gives you an opportunity to receive feedback before the actual execution. So you have an opportunity to receive feedback, and that feedback can assist you in terms of improving on whatever it is that you need to execute. And you get that feedback before the execution, and by the time you execute, you have a better product, or a better product that you're going to share with everyone. So I can go on and on and on about the advantages of preparation, but I think it's quite clear what the benefits of preparation are. I think one other important thing that preparation will greatly assist you with, something that I hold dear to my heart, it will assist you with confidence. So I don't want to go a lot into confidence. I think I would rather shoot a separate video altogether about confidence, maybe next week. Maybe the next episode should be about self-confidence at the workplace, self-confidence at the workplace or in your professional life. So when you prepare, you increase your confidence. A confident professional is a good professional. A confident professional is a professional that can be trusted, is a professional that trusts him or herself. So preparation helps improve your confidence, and when you're confident, you perform well. Because fear is not on your way, self-doubt is not on your way. You are just you. So my challenge for today now. So let's move on to what is it that now we need to do about preparation. So what I need you to identify things that happen on a daily basis, things that are happening either on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. But at this point, preferably let's start with the things that happen daily, then you can move on to things that happen weekly, then you can move on to things that happen monthly. So identify what are the processes that happen in your workplace, in your business, or in your professional life, in your career. What are the things that happen on a daily basis that you may participate in? So I need you to take time and think about that. And then now remember the big chart that we spoke about at the very, very first episode of personal development for professionals. You now need to go back to that chart that we spoke about, that piece of paper, that big piece of paper. You go back to it, and then I want you to write these things. So these are things that you're saying to yourself, I've identified the following things that happen every day, and I want to participate in these things. So these are things that you want to participate in. They happen every day. And then now you also need to understand how are you going to prepare for that. So you need to write it down. So an example of that can be the meeting that I spoke to. So you can say things that happen on a daily basis is every day there is a production meeting. And then in that production, so it's a production meeting that you want to participate in. How are you going to participate in that? You're going to give a safety share on the production meeting. And then how are you going to prepare for that? You also need to write it down. Your process of preparation, So how we prepare might differ. It's up to you how you wish to prepare for whatever it is you're going to do. But just follow the example that I've shared. Make sure that in your preparation, you mimic, or you make it sort of like a trial run of what is going to happen when you execute. So it needs to be sort of like a demonstration. You need to mimic everything that's going to happen. If it is a Teams meeting, maybe try a Teams meeting with your friend and talk to your friend as if you are talking in that meeting. So that is what I mean by mimicking what is actually going to happen. You need to ask for feedback so that you can, you need to ask for feedback so that you can improve from the feedback, and then you need to do it over and over and over and over again to improve your confidence. Those are just the basics of preparation. So today, what I want you to do, or in this week, when we meet next week, I want you to go out and identify things that you can participate in that happen either every daily or weekly or monthly. And like I said, it would be more beneficial to look at things that happen daily, because now you have more opportunity to participate. Not saying you should neglect the things that happen weekly or monthly, but the daily stuff gives you more opportunity to participate. Or maybe let's make it this way. Identify 3 things that you'd like to participate in that happen daily that you hadn't been participating in. 1 thing that happens weekly and 1 thing that happens monthly. Then let's start participating. And can I ask that maybe please share your comments in terms of what are those things that you would like to participate in. If you have any questions, write the questions in the comments, and we can have a discussion around it in terms of how can we assist each other to increase our participation and also preparing for this participation that we intend on doing. I'm looking forward to those comments because it is these comments, as I always say, that make this channel beneficial. It is the engagement between myself and you that will actually help us to get to that target at the end of 2022 of making sure that we take our career, we take our professional lives, we take our work lives to the next level. So that's all I have for you today. I'm looking forward to those comments. I'm looking forward to see what it is that you are you are anticipating to participate in. And yeah, maybe I'll also share my things as in what I want to participate in this coming week, so that it's not just a one-sided thing. So again, everyone, to all professionals out there, even if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. And yeah, if this message was beneficial to you, if it sparked something in you, I'm pretty sure it can do the same to someone. So if there's any other professional out there that you know, please share the link with them so that they too can have an opportunity to watch the video, and maybe it can also spark something positive in their lives. With that being said, I hope you're gonna have a great week coming. I hope you're looking forward to it. And until we meet each other again next week, I just want to say to everyone out there, be professional. Stay being professional. Keep being professional. And you'll see all the great changes that are going to happen in your career, in your professional life, in your work life. Thanks.